Hi, thank you, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a quick message for the Tier 2 Twin Flame Subliminal subscriber community. And if you have subscribed for this membership, thank you so much for doing so. This is a preview for all those who are just listening in the beginning of this. So I might just put this out as like a preview, but however, this is like about doppelgangers and that effect of how you're constantly seeing that mirror effect of your counterpart and other people when you're in separation, and how that affects you, and also um, how that plays into the dynamics of energy harvesting as well. It is a situation where a lot of people aren't really aware of that we we choose to have free will in this twin flame dynamic, even though everyone sees it as also a situation where it's willed by the divine, it's predestined, it's ordained, and it's destiny and things like that. And when you're looking at it from that perspective, then it's not really a free will perspective if it is ordained and destined and divinely predestined, whatever you want to call it. So if you're looking at it in that perspective, you're giving it the energy of there is no free will. It's going to end up in union regardless, because that's destiny. It's preordained. Whatever you do, it's going to end up in that result. And then you have people who are liberated in their free will. Excuse me, and in their free will, they're able to decide what they want, including not choosing the twin flame journey, even though they're activated towards ascension, and they choose not to travel the path of ascension, but activating the energies and go the opposite direction, which is um, be more so in the 3D perspective of the energies. And when you have that, it becomes this tug of war of energies between the two dynamics. And that's when you get the energies of the doppelganger effect, or when you see the reflections of other people, your person and other people, and you're constantly mirroring them through other people because they're harvesting your energies on the other side, running away from the dynamic. If they use their free will to choose against the ordained divine orchestration of it all. So it's kind of like, I don't want to really look at it in terms of religious perspectives when you say like sin, but it's really not really a sin against God as an entity outside of you, but more like a sin against the godhood of the unification of both you and this other divine entity that is basically you in another body. And so when you have a situation where you're in a dynamic where you as a divine soul come here in a split soul dynamic, and you as a split soul choose not to unify yourself, you work against yourself in that aspect. And in that, it becomes a dynamic where it becomes like trying to do everything except for unify both energies. It continues to try to unify, so it's constantly harvesting energies from the other dynamic to try to bring the energies back together. So no matter how far each counterpart pulls away from each other, the overall energy of the soul is trying to mend itself, and in that, it brings about like an energy harvesting effect on both ends. So, and it can be done inadvertently. It's not necessarily something where one person is actually trying to create all these synchronicities for the other person. It's just like this quantum nature of the dynamic when you are a soul in the mirror dimension, which is this 3D reality. You're here to reflect things in order to gain enlightenment, and the reflections are going to come regardless. But if you're refusing the reflection, that direct reflection, the reflection starts to happen with people around you that have similar energies that your person carries, so that you can draw out that reflection.